Hey, Gail.
Hey, Alan, how are you?
Good, thanks. First of all, introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Gail Bass from Boca Raton, Florida.
Great. And Gail, how many years have you been in the business?
This is my 26th.
26 years.
26 long, lovely years.
How much do you sell every single year, usually?
Average, so anywhere between 15 and 30 million. It just depends on what's been going on in the market.
Wow, so you sell $15 to $30 million, and you spent your entire day at a seller mastery class. Why would somebody at your level come to a class like this?
Well, it's a couple of different things. I brought some of my team members with me because I thought it was important for them to hear it from someone other than me.
Great.
And number two, it's always important to brush up on your skills. And no matter what you do for a living, there's always ways to improve. So I can hear things over and over again, and it helps me just perfect what I do every day.
Great. And was there any special ahas you got out of today's class?
Well, I picked up a couple of scripts that I can use in a better way, and by sharing them, some of the things that I do with others, you seem to learn as you share. So it was a give and take, and it was a great day for me.
Great, Sue. Okay, so who do we have here now?
My name's Carl Rizzuto, and I'm with Keller Williams in Jupiter, Florida.
Jupiter. So how long did you drive this morning to get here, Carl?
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. Wow, that's fantastic. So, Carl, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the real estate business about 31 years.
31 years. You started when you were 10, huh?
Right, that's right, exactly.
Wow, that's fantastic. So, and how much do you sell every year, Carl?
I sell on average around 65 properties a year.
Volume-wise would be?
I don't even know, but it's up there.
It's up there, I would think so. You've got a good average price point, I'm sure, up in the Jupiter area. So with that amount of units that you sell, you've obviously mastered a lot of listings. So why would you come to a seller mastery class and drive an hour and a half to get here?
There's a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm very serious about my business and my profession. Number two, I know no matter what, we can all get better. So part of my commitment is to become better, and that's why I was here.
That's fantastic. And any specific ahas that you got out of today?
I got some really good objection handlers, some good scripts that I haven't heard before, and I'm going to incorporate them in my business.
Great. And you think that's just going to help your business?
Absolutely.
Great. Well, thanks for talking to us, and have a great hour and a half drive home.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks.
And here's our very own Brian Perry from the Boynton Beach Market Center. Hey, Brian.
Hi, Alan.
How you doing today?
Great.
So, Brian, how much do you list? How many homes do you list every single year?
I think our team takes approximately 80 to 100 listings per year.
Fantastic. So, why'd you come here today to the Seller Mastery class?
Because we're always looking to master our listing presentation.
Yeah. Have you gotten any ahas out of today's class?
Yeah, I have. There's actually a fabulous quote. Of course, we're only halfway through the class.
That's right, we are.
The quote is, when you are not practicing, someone else is, and when you meet him, he will win.
Aha. So what does that mean for your business?
It means keep practicing.
Great. Thanks, Brian. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Alan.
Hi, my name's Stan Nemchek, Keller Williams, Marco Island.
Marco Island. Great. So Stan, you came a long way today, didn't you?
It's about an hour and a half.
Wow, an hour and a half drive. Great. And Stan, how long have you been in the business?
Approximately 10 years.
10 years. Great. And how much do you sell every year?
My partner and I do about $15 million a year.
$15 million. Wow. So you came to Seller Mastery today. You drove an hour and a half. You already sell $15 million worth of business. Why'd you come today?
I'm not a cold caller. Most of our business does not come from cold calling, and it's just something I felt that I have a lot of room for improvement.
Great. Have you learned anything, any ahas so far this morning?
I have. Learn the scripts and apply them.
Great. Do you think it's going to help your business?
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks very much, Stan. Okay, and who do we have here today?
Hi, this is Deborah Ward. I'm actually from the Bel Air office, Keller Williams.
Bel Air is where?
It's over actually on the other side of the state.
In the Clearwater area, right?
Correct, yeah.
And how far, we're in Pembroke Pines in the Fort Lauderdale area, how long did it take you to get here today, Deborah?
We came last night actually, and it took us about 4.5 hours to come across.
Wow, 4.5 hours. Okay, let me ask you a couple of real quick questions. How long have you been in the business?
I've been selling real estate for about 10 years.
10 years, and you sell approximately how much every year?
Last year I did $8.5 million. We're on track this year for 15 million.
8.5 to 15, that's a nice little jump. Okay, so you're obviously a very successful realtor. Why would you drive 4.5 hours each direction to come to the Seller Mastery class today?
I guess for me, why would I not? I mean, Keller Williams has done so much for my business in the last 3 years that every opportunity I get to better myself and be learning based, I'm going to be there first row.
And you were in the first row. I noticed that today. Did you get any specific ahas that you got out of today?
Sure. I realized that I need to beef up my pre-listing package because it's probably a little dated, and I also need to work much better on my embedded commands and my tie downs. So that was a huge aha.
So even after 10 years in the business and doing $10 million a year, $8.5 million a year, you learned something out of today's class.
Yes, I sure did.
Great. And you're going to be able to implement that into your business, and that's going to take you up to the 15 million?
That's my plan.
That's great. Thank you very much, Deborah.
You're
Have a
welcome.
great drive home.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so who do we have here?
Sherry Hutchins with Highlands County.
Where is that?
Highlands County's in the center of the state, just west of Okeechobee.
Wow, so how long did it take you to get here today?
It's 2.5 hours.
You drove 2.5 hours to come down to Pembroke Pines today to the Seller Mastery class. Great. Sherry, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the industry for 32 years. I've been in sales for 12. I was in mortgage banking for 8, and I was a paralegal for 12.
Wow, fantastic. And how much do you sell every year in real estate
About $6 million.
$6 million. You drove 2.5 hours. Why would you come to something like this? You're obviously a big producer already. In fact, your team leader told me you're number 1 in the county. Is that true?
I'm number 1 in his office. I'm number 2 in the county.
Number 2 in the county. So why did you come drive 2.5 hours to a seller mastery class that obviously you have already mastered?
Well, this is what makes you a professional. It's by coming to a class like this and continuing your education on a regular basis.
So you just keep on coming.
Always.
Great. Did you get any specific ahas out of today's class?
I came specifically because I needed reinforcement. I get a lot of business from repeat and referrals, and I need to get out on the street and be creating more business. I could be doing $8 or $10 million easily if I could just get out on the street and focus a little bit better. So I came for more focus, to internalize the scripts. I think it's my biggest aha was to learn to internalize the scripts before I try to customize the scripts.
Great.
And also to try to stay on schedule, stay more focused, and that's what my team leader keeps preaching to me, and he's right.
We all do. So you think the things you learned today you're going to be able to implement in your business and make your business grow?
Absolutely, because when you come to something like this, it recharges you and energizes you. It gives you some motivation to get back and some added adrenaline to get back on the street and take it to the street and do what you need to do.
Perfect. Thanks very much for coming. Have a great, safe 2.5 drive home.
Thank you.
Okay.